All right, boys and girls, welcome back. Today's lesson is entitled Sock Ball Challenge. The only piece of equipment you're going to need is your sock ball. As you can see, Coach Brian has his Aston Elementary or Pendelco blue and yellow Michael Jordan sock ball ready to rock and roll. If you are unfamiliar or forget how to make a sock ball, feel free to click on the video from last week entitled How to Build a Sock Ball, and Coach Brian will walk you through the whole process. So, this is the only piece of equipment you're going to need today. However, I recommend that you find an open spot. Hopefully, the ceiling's not too low because we're going to be doing some moving around today. So, our first challenge is to successfully catch our sock ball with two hands. So, what we're going to want to do is take a step back, away from our computer. We're just going to underhand throw the ball up in the air and try and catch it with two hands. All right. So all we're doing is simply throwing the ball up in the air and trying to catch it. So it looks like this. Let's see if we can do 10 in a row. Here we go. At your own pace, Coach Brian will do 10. Feel free to try and get 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, here we go. Let's try it with only one hand. All right. Coach Brian throws with his right hand. I write with my right hand. So I'm going to start with my right hand. All right. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Like I said, if you cannot stay up to pace with Coach Brian, feel free to do it on your own. You can also pause the video and practice. So our $1,000,000 word of the day is, I'll give you the definition first. It's being able to use both our hands equally. All right. So Coach Brian's dominant hand is my right hand. If I pick up a ball, I bring it back, I step, I throw, and I follow through with my right hand. However, our word of the day is ambidextrous. And the meaning of that word is being able to use both of our hands equally. So we just practice with our right hand. For those that are left-handed, it probably seemed a lot more difficult. So right now what we want to do is we want to put the sock ball in our left hand, and we're going to practice catching with just simply our left hand, throwing the ball up in the air and catching with our opposite hand. So again, for those that are left-handed, this should hopefully come as a little easier than those are right-handed. All right, here we go. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, here we go. This time it's going to get a little bit harder. Coach Brian's going to stand up. I'm going to throw the ball up in the air, and I'm going to spin around and see if I can catch it. All right, so I'm going to move back. I'm going to throw the ball up in the air and see if I can spin 360 and catch it. Ready? Woo, that's one. All right, try and do 10 of those on your own. Again, you don't have to keep pace with Coach Brian. Might be a little fast, might be a little slow for you. All right, but let's try and complete one of those. Once you complete one, we can move on. Here we go. I'm going to try and do 10 though. Ready? Oh my goodness, that's tough. 1. Oh yeah, feeling a little dizzy. 2. Oh yeah, that's 3. All the way around, that's 4. It helps if you snap your head around and try and get back to your starting point as quickly as possible. Oh my goodness, that would be 5, but it was a miss. Here we go, looking for 6. 6. Oh my goodness, 7, 8, 9, and here we go, last one. Oh my goodness, Coach Brian missed it. As you can see, I'm only human, just like you. Like I said, feel free to pause the video at any time. I know you might seem a little dizzy. Like I said, feel free to pause the video at any time if you're feeling a little dizzy. Do me a favor and sit down. I do not want to see anyone get hurt during this lesson. All right, for our next challenge, what we're going to do is we're going to throw the ball up and we're going to clap our hands. All right, we're going to see if we can successfully throw it up, clap our hands once, and then catch the ball. All right, let's see if we can do it. Here we go. Throw it up, clap, and now catch. All right. Once you feel that's a little easy, let's do 10 of those together, and then I'll challenge you a little bit. Throw it up, clap. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. All right, here's where I'm going to challenge you. Now let's see how many claps we can get until we catch it. So when we throw the ball up, see how many times we can quickly clap our hands before the ball's on us and we have to catch it. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, I got 3. Can you beat 3? Let's try it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I got 4. All right, 4 is my personal best. Now I'm trying for 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I only got 4. One more time. Here we go. Last one. I'm looking for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I got it. All right. Let's see how many you can do. How many claps can you get in between throws? So right now you're just practicing on your own. See how many claps you can get. Feel free to stop the video if you want to try and challenge yourself and if you can beat 5. Our next challenge will be to catch behind the back. Oh my goodness, this one's going to be tough. So we're going to throw the ball up and we're going to try and put our hands behind us and catch it. Let's see how successful Coach Brian is. Ready? Throw it up. Oh, I missed it. Here we go. Let's practice. Here we go. Throw it up. Oh, and I got that one. All right. Over my head, and I caught it. All right. This is your challenge. See if you can get one. Once you can get one, you can move on to our next challenge. You're throwing it over your back and trying to catch it. Work on that one because it's only going to get a little bit more difficult as we now move on to our next challenge where I'm throwing the ball over my shoulder and trying to catch it. Ready? It works like this. Oh my goodness. A little bit more difficult. Throw it over my shoulder and I'm trying to catch it. We're also catching with 2 hands here. All right. Throwing over my shoulder. Again, once you get one, you can successfully move on to our next challenge. Here we go. Our next challenge is to throw the ball over our shoulder and catch with just one hand. Ready? Over the shoulder and catch with one. All right. Again, I'm using my dominant hand. I'm using my right hand. It's a little bit more easy. However, if you want to challenge yourself even further, you could practice with your left hand and switch. Again, we have to be what? You said ambidextrous. That's the $1 million word of the day. Being able to use both hands equally. All right, our next challenge is we're going to start on our knees. We're going to throw the ball up in the air, and we're going to spring up to our feet and try and catch it. All right, so it looks like this. We're going to start at our knees. We're going to throw it up. We're going to spring up and successfully catch the ball. All right, let's see if we can do 10 of these together. Here we go. Up. 1. All right. 2. Try and bring both your feet and knees up together at the same time. That's 3. 4. All right, getting a little tougher. Fatigue setting in. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And here we go, last one, 10. All right, now it's going to get even more difficult. What I'm going to ask you to do is sit crisscross applesauce just like we would in the gym, and you're going to throw the ball up in the air and try and get to your feet and catch it all at the same time. So there's a lot of moving parts here. You're going to try and spring yourself up to your feet and try and catch the ball at the same time. If you can get one, you're an expert. This is a very difficult one. Here we go. Ready? Oh, didn't even get to my feet. Here we go. Let's try it again. Ready? Oh, whew, that was close. All right. Again, Coach Brian's getting a little old. It took me a while to get to my feet, but that's your next challenge. See if you can successfully do that one on your own. All right. Once you've mastered that one, let's see if we can do this one. For this next challenge, I'm going to put the ball on my foot. And I'm going to try and kick the ball or hit the ball, throw the ball up in the air and try and catch it. So again, I'm going to put this down here so you can see. I just kind of rest my sock ball on my foot, throw it towards my hands, and I successfully catch it. See if you can do those on your own or see if you can master one of those. Again, I'm using my right foot, catching with 2 hands. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can obviously use your opposite foot. You can use your right foot, and you can try and catch with only 1 hand. All right, a little bit more difficult. Again, I'm using my foot. I'm throwing it up, and I'm catching with one hand if you want to challenge yourself. And the last and final challenge I have for you, see if you can throw the ball up and get it to stall or balance on a part of your body. So you're going to try and get it to stall and land on your foot. You can try it like in soccer. We sometimes trap the ball on our knee. You can try and trap the back of your neck. You can use your hand. Totally up to you. Come up with your own stall or balance. You can also work on your own challenge. You can come up with your own. You can also come up with your own routine where you're throwing the ball from your right to your left and back, forth, over your head. Maybe get it to stall on your foot. Totally up to you. This game is a ton of fun. And it can be played by yourself or it could be played with a friend. All right. So if there's someone in your neighborhood, you have an older brother, older sister, younger sister, you guys want to really challenge yourself, come up with your own routine. Try these ones first. Once you master these, you can move on and really work on improving your skills, your catching and throwing. Again, quite simple lesson. All you simply need is a sock ball. All right. This is Coach Brian officially signing off. Hopefully you enjoyed this lesson as I see you later this week.